Now, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Ziwa FX, your number one mentor. Now, if you're struggling with the trading Forex, I want us to analyze this trade together step by step. So, this is the only way that you're going to understand the market. I'm going to show you the best time frames that you need. And the funny thing is, I'm still holding some trades. I'm running at $2,000. And I told you what is very important in trading. It's not all about making today 10,000, tomorrow you're losing big. No. What is more important is consistent. Even if you make today 100, you make tomorrow 80, and you're always consistent. That is what we are looking for. Okay? Now, this is NZD. The most powerful time frame you will ever need in life is the daily time frame, weekly, monthly, and H4 and H1. The rest are not something that you really need. Okay? But if you really want to scale and use a very tight stop loss, then it is up to you. Okay? You understand? Now, if you look at this pair very well, you can see very well that price was falling down. Okay, that's why I told you trade what you see. Price was falling down. So it was a bearish trend. And you know the characteristic of a bearish trend that we have lower lows in the market. We have a lower low there. We have a lower low there. We have a lower low there. Then we also have the last lower low, which is this one. Now, the last low low is the one that is opposing the trend of the market. So let us mark that as the resistance of the market. Remember, when price is moving down, these are your resistance zones and these are your support zones. Now, what is very important why I'm looking at NZDSD is one. After price making a low in the market, there is a retracement. After price making this low, there is a retracement. And this retracement is called the support zone. So let me mark that support zone. Okay? I'm trying to break this for you very well. That is a support zone. This is also a support zone. Okay? And this is also a support zone. You guys can see all that because it is a pullback for price, for the sellers to gain more momentum to push price to the next lower low. Now, what is very important in NZDSD is I want you to make money in this trade. I want you to make money in NZDSD. Now, have you seen this support zone? There are two things that would easily happen there, and I want you to watch carefully. One is we would expect price to continue with the trend. Okay? That's what we would also expect price to respect this support and keep pushing until another lower low. But let me tell you one simple thing. For as long as the buyers have not broken above this zone, don't buy. Okay? But if the buyers break above that zone and they close above it, then this support has been broken, and if a support of a house has been broken, the house will collapse, meaning the trend will be disorganized. Okay? Meaning the trend will fall a bit. Now, this is what can also easily happen. Let me show you now my assumptions on NZDSD. That is what I'm assuming. Price could easily come back until that zone, okay, to form a head and shoulder and push up. And I'm going to explain why. Or price can also come back until that zone or even break that zone. Now, why I'm going to explain that price could easily come back until this zone is why. Now, let us first go to the monthly time frame. Okay, these time frames are very important. Let's go to the weekly and monthly. Let's check on the weekly time frame also. If you check on the weekly time frame, trade what you see. Okay? Trade what you see. You can see here. You can see something there. Good. But what was catching my attention majorly was the monthly time frame. Now, candles are very powerful when you're using higher time frames. Have you seen this type of candle? This type of candle. This big rejection candle. What does this big rejection candle mean? It means the buyers have really taken over the momentum in that month. So there is no way that the sellers could easily overpower these guys. It's very hard because of the strong rejection candle we have seen here. And that's what I'm going to tell you is I would prefer to buy NZDSD only if this support has been broken. You see that support? If that support is broken, then it would be more safer to buy. Or if price retraces back until where I showed you to form a shoulder, let me show you. If price can retrace back to form a shoulder, because in normal things, this is like a W pattern. And you can see this is the market structure being broken from here. You get that? So meaning price could easily retrace and push back. Some people are not seeing what I'm trying to mean. Let me repeat again. I'm saying in normal sense, let me use the line chart. This is a break market structure where market structure was broken from here until that support zone. So if the buyers don't have that energy to break above this zone, then there's gonna be a retracement. Then they push it up. So one thing is I want you to just focus majorly on that zone or price heading up to that zone and pushing it up. The chances of price coming back until that zone are very small. I wish you all the best. I don't do account management. See you next time, guys. Bye.